My name is Jeremy Shoemaker. I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I have a website, ShoeMoney.com, and I've been doing internet marketing for 15 years or so, but only been able to profit from it for about the last 5. I make my money online by trying to build quality services that people actually want to use. I really like Nebraska being that, it's not too crowded. You have a lot of the national chains, restaurants, stores, and that you can, you have a lot of the big city amenities, but it's a really small town, so you can really get around fast, and it's very cheap to do business out of. And again, you have all the amenities of big cities. I think that ShoeMoney does not have an advantage because he lives in Nebraska. Unfortunately, everyone is here, right? So I'm at home. So last night, I'm hearing all these stories about all the bonds that were made last night and the jokes and whatnot. And so I think I'm missing out on a lot by not being here. However, once we get into teams and everything, it'll be fun. I'm 34, married to a wonderful woman who's about to have our second baby. I have a daughter, Juliet, who is just turned 2. I am, just trying to live the American dream and stay out of the corporate rat race and build my little empire here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So it's so early to tell that. I only really know of Big Jason from both his stint on the previous reality, The Next Internet Millionaire. And then also, I've corresponded with him a little bit on some other things, and we have some mutual friends. So I look forward to getting to know the other, contestants, and seeing how the teams are, laid out and things like that. But as far as one person, I would probably pick him right now just because I don't know anyone else that well. Least want to work with. Least want to work with. I have a feeling, it's really hard to tell. I have a feeling that a lot of these make money free online guys, I've made money in, 3 weeks and made 15 grand or whatever the hell their things are saying. Probably going to clash with those guys because I'm going to actually want to see something out of them. And I have a feeling they're not going to be able to deliver. And that's going to piss me off. So, we're here as a team and, they've stated they can do all these wonderful things. And so, time is going to be to put up, and I'm going to hold them to what they said they could do. I eat a lot of eggs, actually, a lot of protein. My protein is super high in my diet. So a lot of no yolks out, only egg whites. Ham, mushrooms, and Swiss, and eggs. I eat probably at least once a day. I am a true agnostic, meaning I don't, have any beef with anybody who thinks anything. I just don't know for myself. I hope someday I know. Well, this is going to sound completely egotistical, but I'm strong everywhere. I mean, I've done affiliate marketing, I've done mailing, I've done local offline marketing, I've done pay-per-click. Like I said, I've been doing this for 15 years. So I feel like I'm, definitely the most well-rounded person. I mean, I'm a programmer. I know 4 different programming languages, not the greatest programmer, but I mean, I can definitely hack my way around and do what we're definitely going to need to do here. So, I think that I would say out of this group, my strengths are probably my technical ability. Because now if we were in a room of programmers, I wouldn't say that, but I would say my marketing ability. But in this room, you've got a lot of marketers and probably no programmers or people with much technical ability. I have no weakness. I'll be honest, being that, I own and operate 6 companies, I haven't had a ton of time to actually prepare, a specific set of stuff for this competition. However, this is what I do. So, I think that just my day-to-day tools that I normally use, just context resources, things that I normally do, I think are going to fit right into this challenge. I guess the only thing I've done to prepare is kind of studied up on some of the contestants. How do I stack up against the other gurus? Well, I don't think it's very close, to be honest. I mean, I think that I have, against John Chow, for instance, I think he has a great blog. He has a huge following, and he does very well at that. However, affiliate marketing-wise, I have a ton more experience. Technically, it's not even close. And as far as mailing lists and things like that go, I'm not that's probably my weakest area. But against, I would say we're probably even on that respect. As far as communicating and leading a team, I think that, again, I totally am way ahead on that part, and I think you'll see that demonstrated throughout the competition. Against Ken, I don't really know much about him. We have some friends in the industry, just mutual friends, but he seems like a very nice guy. I know he's a marketer, male marketer. Other than that, I don't really know anything about his technical ability. He seems like a really nice guy, like almost too nice, to where I think that might be a disadvantage for him or a negative. How would I describe my leadership style? Well, I'm very direct, and I really expect people to do what they say they're going to do, kind of a put up or shut up attitude. So you tell me that you have this list and it's great and you can email people and they'll buy stuff, I'm going to expect that to happen. I don't like to micromanage, and I like to assign tasks, and then I like to know when that task is completed. I don't want to have to look over people's shoulders to make sure they're doing everything. I think that we have a good team here that's not going to require a lot of micromanagement, but as a leader, I mean, I crack ass. So I think you'll see that throughout the competition. Once my team is assigned, I look forward to speaking to each of them, and finding out from them exactly where their strengths are, their background is, and what they offer to the team. I also want to just find out if they have made any sort of alliances with any other team. I know a lot of people here know each other from other things. And also, just get everything out in the open right away so that we can move forward. And so if people don't have a clue on how to do something, I want them to just be honest and say, you know what, as far as affiliate stuff goes, I suck. As far as technical ability goes, I suck. As far as, contextual advertising, pay-per-click marketing, whatever it is, I want to know your strengths and abilities right up front so that in working with tasks, we'll get that all the way right at the beginning and start delegating from there. We're going to win pretty much because it's probably going to be a combination of my experience and kind of the way I just won't lose. I mean, I never quit anything. I'm very competitive, and I think that every team I've ever led, that kind of just bleeds over to them when they see just how intense I am and how passionate I am about everything that I do. I don't like to do anything half-assed, and I think that if whatever has to be done to win, we'll win. The only past history I have with any of the other gurus would be John Chow. We have a history of competing against each other. We had an RSS competition, which he was ahead for a lot of times, but I pulled away and won, and then he accused me of cheating. But the actual contest was, we were given the rules, I won. And he's kind of a whiner a little bit. Nice guy, but a little whiny. And, the thing with John is I like him as an individual. I predict he'll be defeated pretty soundly, and he'll come up with some good excuses to why he lost. And when you get him in here, you should actually ask him, what's more painful, to lose to me in the RSS competition or actually in the top affiliate challenge.